Unadoptable shelter dog soon captures the heart of one A-list celebrity. Pets have a big place in Hollywood. Michael Jackson's iconic monkey Bubbles made regular appearances in tabloids and TV spots, and people went nuts for Paris Hilton's designer purse dogs. After a rough life, Splash never suspected he would become a dog in the Los Angeles spotlight. An A-list actor, however, saw something in Splash that no one else did. But could he succeed in turning the dog's life around? In the hills of Los Angeles, Splash the German Shepherd was waiting for the right human to make him his forever best friend. He was at the non-profit animal rescue organization called I Stand With My Pack, and he'd been waiting for a long time. Based in California, the organization offers both adoption and fostering opportunities for dogs who haven't had the best luck finding forever homes. Splash was one of these dogs, and he knew a thing or two about heartbreak. After Splash had been at the shelter for a few months, one potential candidate had arrived at the organization and took Splash home, only to return with a pup a few days later. They claimed that it simply wasn't meant to be. The owner's excuse was flimsy. They claimed they weren't able to handle Splash's high-level puppy antics. Splash was returned and another potential owner arrived, but soon after taking him home, they too returned Splash to the organization. During this tumultuous time for Splash, I Stand With My Pack decided to highlight his story on Instagram. They posted many videos and photos of Splash on their social media pages, sharing the story of his life alongside adorable puppy photos. Anyone can spot the early posts dedicated to Splash's first arrival when his original adopters failed to take him in. I Stand With My Pack made sure audiences followed along with his story. Maybe they thought Splash's story would catch someone's eye. They never expected that Jon Hamm was on the lookout. See, at the time Mad Men actor was suffering, he had a special connection with another German Shepherd mix he'd adopted. Her name was Cora, and she and Hamm spent years together as the best of friends. For 17 years, Cora was always by Hamm's side. If the paparazzi snapped away at Hamm during his day-to-day life, there was no doubt he'd be spotted with Cora, and the two were practically inseparable. Hamm went on to share many stories about Cora in a 2015 interview with People. "Cora provides me with pure joy and love," he said. He tries to be the best and loudest advocate for the joys of animal rescuing, but that became hard for him in 2017. Cora passed away after 17 long years of life. Her death left a hole Hamm couldn't fill up entirely, but he always knew that somewhere out there was a shelter pet who needed a home just like Cora. With no kids of his own, Hamm was longing for a friend as loyal and energetic as Cora was. With this in mind, he decided to pay a very special organization a visit. I Stand With My Pack. Maybe they had an energetic pooch for him? When Hamm met Splash, it was love at first sight, just like with Cora. But by now, Splash had been burned so many times in the past that the idea of a forever home seemed too good to be true. Thankfully, the duo seemed to be the best of friends. He lives a fairy tale life now. Happy adoption, Splash. I Stand With My Pack happily wrote on Instagram. "We're over the moon for you." Hamm and Splash have a lot of bonding to do. Hamm's actions shouldn't be seen as a surprise. For years, Hamm has been an advocate for animal rescue. Whether it has been through his interviews or even during an Emmy speech, Hamm has proclaimed the importance of animal rescue. "It has changed my life in such a positive way," Hamm said of pet adoption and rescue. "Pets can bring to us a sense of love and pride, and he's not just blowing smoke. Jon Hamm put his money where his mouth is." Hamm even teamed up with Shelter Me TV, a film series that celebrated both shelter pets and their owners. Among Hamm, other celebrity hosts included Jane Goodall, Hilary Swank, and Kirsten Bell, all of whom put their animal love on display. With the world isolating due to the new pandemic, Hamm now has a new friend to keep him company during the days and nights. Splash's energy surely livens up quarantine, and the German Shepherd has every reason to be proud of his pups. Splash can even watch his owner do some good. Recently, Hamm has been vocal during an interview with Today on raising money for a small theater in his hometown of St. Louis. Splash and Hamm even have a special holiday to look forward to together. When the new year comes, February 20th is considered National Love Your Pet Day. We know that Splash will definitely be celebrated. It'll be a special day for many celebrities in their own Splash-like pets. Even the most unlikely celebs have soft spots for pups. An edgy, fun-loving singer with a voice that could soothe any baby, Billie Eilish burst onto the music scene in 2016 with a raw talent few could deny. But did you know she also has a heart of gold? While quarantining at her parents' house in the midst of the global coronavirus pandemic, Billie decided to foster 2 pit bull puppies through Los Angeles Angel City Pit Bulls nonprofit organizations. Choosing the right pups was tough. There were plenty of dogs to choose from at Angel City Pit Bulls, which was founded to stop the over-euthanizing of pitties. She eventually took home one pup that was a blue-gray hue. She also took a black dog with a white underbelly. The 18-year-old publicly advocated for animal adoption as she encouraged her fans on her Instagram stories to adopt shelter dogs themselves while they have spare time quarantining at home. She figured it was the perfect time for people to bond with an animal in need, rather than twiddle their thumbs all day long. They need it, Billy said of shelter animals who are just waiting for their forever home. Billy and her family were thrilled to have the two energetic pitties running around during quarantine. Even Billy's family's dog, Pepper, was excited to have the little guys around. The foster pitties blended right into the family with ease. She admitted that doing her part to flatten the curve at her parents' house hasn't been too bad. It sounds so introverted and lonerish, but I've been really enjoying being alone, Billy said on the German telecom Electronic Beats podcast. It's been nice. I feel like everybody on the internet has been talking about like they've been on FaceTime all day long with their friends, she continued of her pleasant quarantine experience. We're sure that having two cuddly puppies keeping her company didn't hurt. I love my friends. I can't wait to see them. I do miss them a lot, but at the same time, I'm good, she added on the podcast. I'm good being alone. I like being alone, Billy explained. I haven't had this much time off since I was 12, the teen singer admitted. With a schedule that's normally stuffed with interviews, rehearsals, recording sessions, etc., quarantining has allowed her to take a breather and dedicate her time to helping a couple of canine cuties. And the more time Billy spent following COVID-19 precautions in her parents' Los Angeles home with two tiny wrinkly pit bulls by her side, the more she grew attached to them. She saw this inevitable outcome coming. The outcome was none other than the common foster fail as Billy chose to adopt the gray pit bull puppy. She just couldn't help herself. She'd wanted to adopt a shelter dog of her own for some time and she developed a strong connection with the gray pupper. But Billy isn't the only celeb to admit to a quarantine foster fail, as actor and singer Selena Gomez too adopted a puppy, whom she named Daisy subsequent to fostering her. I know a few friends who are fostering right now just to give animals a safe place, but I couldn't help it, I have to keep her, Selena relayed on an Instagram livestream. It's almost as if these pups are casting love spells on modern pop stars. Though fans were ecstatic for Billy and her new fur baby, and about all of the cute dog content they'd be soon gifted with, they were quick to question what would happen to the other pitty. The bad guy singer made sure to announce that the black and white pit bull was also adopted by a loving family. She sweetly shared a photo on Instagram of the black and white pooch being snuggled by her adoptive mommy. This little mama also got a different forever home and is gonna live the happiest life, Billy announced. As for this little nameless monkey, you are mine, she then said of her new blue-eyed angel on her Instagram story. The two puppies were originally named after To Kill a Mockingbird characters Jem and Maud. I didn't do it, it's cute though, she said regarding the pitties' initial names. But the bad guy wanted to give her newly adopted silver child a more personal name. We have no doubt the spunky vocal goddess will think of something clever and cutesy. We can't wait to see all the shenanigans the duo will inevitably get into. While Billie Eilish posted loads of photos of the pitbull puppers on her Instagram stories, she's not the only one to be attached to her phone. Though she deeply enjoys connecting with her supportive fans online, sometimes internet trolls get in the way of the fan love. It all began when Billie released her soothing pop bop Ocean Eyes on SoundCloud in 2016. Word of her unique song and whisper pop voice got around, and soon enough people wanted more from the LA teen. She was destined for stardom and all of the evils that come with it. As the teen sensation grew, she gained more fans, which spanned a wide range of ages. She released several singles, including the IFBI's biggest global single of 2019, Bad Guy, and changed her hair color a plethora of times. She's performed at the Oscars as well as Coachella, yet, as put by Rolling Stone's Josh Eels, she's probably the only pop star who still sees a pediatrician. The now 18-year-old Grammy winner is undoubtedly under a ton of pressure to be perfect. And with tons of pressure comes tons of opinions, which Billie is getting quite tired of. It's weird, like the cooler the things you get to do are, the more people hate you. It's crazy, relaxed, sleepy-eyed singer told Louise Minchin of BBC Breakfast. Billie opened up about her struggle with online trolls who relentlessly hate on her despite her hard work, raw talent, and brave choice to speak up about looming social issues like body shaming in the music industry. She felt like nothing was ever enough. Cancel culture is insane. I mean, that's not what has been happening. It's just been like, just the internet is a bunch of trolls, you know, she stressed. Speaking of the unofficial boycott of celebrities that occurs when they share controversial opinions, behave questionably, or have done so in the past. And it's like the problem is a lot of it is really funny. I think that's the issue. That's why nobody really stops, because it's funny, Billie continued. She has a point. With viral memes and hilarious internet banter, often comes ridicule and cyberbullying, even of a celebrity. Billy's brother Phineas blamed cruel internet behavior on a lack of accountability. Everybody's much braver behind a cell phone screen than they would be if they walked down the street, you know? Well put, Phineas. Billy continued, saying that people will say just about anything on the internet for a joke. With empathy at her forefront, she recalled times growing up where she'd say something inappropriate or harsh for a gag, only to later realize that what she said wasn't cool to say. I think you might see someone like a famous celebrity and you might think, sticks and stones, nothing's gonna be potent to them, but it's all very equal online, the wise older sibling Phineas mentioned. Phineas believes these harmful internet jokes and hate comments are in relation to power. Social media users see celebrities as possessing a loud voice, and these trolls will do anything to have their own voice heard, even if the method is hurtful. Sadly, as of February of 2020, Billy feels that internet backlash and hatred is worse than it's ever been. The internet has ruined my life, so I turned it off, Billy said of her struggles. One specific social outlet was giving her the most trouble. I stopped reading comments fully, Billy said, specifically talking about Instagram. It was ruining my life, she later added. Though she still uses the app, for now she's done stalking the comments section. It's insane that I even have been reading comments up until this point. I should have stopped long ago, Billy said. Negative comments about her talents, about her choices, about her appearances were too much. These interactions had other consequences. Not only is the pain of troll comments getting to Billy's psyche, but it makes her sad that Instagram was once a healthy platform she used to engage with fans. People have ruined that for me, she said. She even said that the mean-spirited Instagram users have wrecked the photocentric social media platform for her beloved fans as well. But Billy has no plans of letting the incessant internet negativity stop her from showing her dedicated fans some love. Billy still tries to hit that good old like button on fan posts when she can, as well as have real-life conversations with her admirers, heaven forbid, when she spots them in public. I just want to talk to them and be around them because they're people, like they're me. They're like other me's, so they're like friends of mine, Billy sweetly said, clearly not ever feeling as though she's above anyone. No one said being a teen pop sensation and multi-Grammy Award winner was an easy gig, but Billie Eilish is learning as she goes, with kindness and gratitude in her heart. And as for those cyberbullying Instagram users, they're the real bad guys. Despite Billie's run-in with bad guys on Instagram, her social media presence is always thriving, which is important for musicians in this day and age. Just like Billie, one twerking flute-playing songstress attributes some of her success to her active social media presence. Lizzo cemented her status among the top-tier anonymous musical legends. Funnily enough, that wasn't the name she pictured in lights as a child dreaming of superstardom. The force of nature was born Melissa Vivian Jeffrey.